Hey everyone, welcome back to OCD Recovery's YouTube channel, where today I'm going to talk about forcing acceptance. I do have pneumonia or COVID right now, and I haven't slept in a few days. So if I sound a little bit off and I cough a lot in this video, now you know why. So before I go any further, please subscribe, hit that like button down below. Let me know what you think about this video. And yes, I am making a YouTube video while I'm really sick because I have nothing else to do, so I might as well make content. Every single person on their journey to OCD and anxiety recovery is going to force acceptance in some way. It would be impossible to not do it. Why? There's many reasons. Let's go over the big ones. You see people like myself, Sam, Momin, Gemma, Jade, and other people in particular WhatsApp groups. Let's say you're in a WhatsApp group and you're new and there's people that have been there for a while and they're making progress. You see them making progress, and inside your mind you think, well, if I just do more, if I just force more, I'll get better results. And this is what humans do a lot in life. I did this a lot. This was really fueled by body dysmorphia. Just like more is better, more structure, more rigid routines. And it actually took a lot of the spontaneous parts of my life where I just lived. And that wasn't good at all. So you see people making that progress and you think, okay, well, if I just read all the books really quickly, I just do all the exposures, I do everything, that I'll just supercharge my recovery. I've had many people, understandably so, come in and say to me, hey, I bought a 10-pack. I want to do all 10 sessions in 30 days to supercharge my recovery. I've had this happen many times. I say, yeah, it's not going to work. We usually don't even do twice a week unless it's really severe. The person's in a really dark spot, really bad depression. They have severe contamination OCD. They're not leaving the house. They have to be really, really bad to be twice a week for a month. Most people are completely fine at weekly for a little bit, and then goes to every other week, every 3 weeks, every monthly, and so forth, etc. In the individual's pattern that we kind of come up with a game plan together. But you can't force this process. It's similar to catching smoke with your bare hands. That's why I say that all the time. You're not going to be able to do that. And you will do this. Everyone will do it. No one's going to escape this. I've tried to escape it. You've tried to escape it. We've all tried, because OCD, the suffering of OCD is so severe, regardless of what your symptoms are. So you think in your mind, if I just do this faster, that it's going to give me better results. And you're going to be rocked by OCD doing that, because what it can do is it will go away for a little bit. You're feeling better. You're not necessarily getting better. And then it just comes up behind you and just and like a great white shark just rips off your leg. And now you're freaking out because you have something new. You're stuck with something new. So you can put yourself in a position to get a better chance of OCD recovery, but you can't force OCD recovery. Now, what do I mean by you could put yourself in a better opportunity to have recovery? So you come up with a game plan. Patience, consistency over a long period of time, which you're not going to have in the beginning because most humans don't have this. Plus, we have OCD, a disorder that wants immediate 0 to 100 action right now. So what you'll want to do is we'll come up with a game plan. We're going to try to read all the books in 6 months, okay? Take a week off between books. Don't go one after another. Don't start doing disputing on the first book until you're done. This is what we go over. Then in the call, I have people send me some of their disputing, and I review that like a teacher with red markings, which works out really well. I have to explain them. It's probably going to take about a year or longer to cut all your compulsions. Most people are doing compulsions. They don't even realize they're compulsions. It's all about taking a long-term approach to life, not just OCD and anxiety recovery, to life in general. I can't tell you how important that is, because I made this mistake many times myself. The more I was like, how many relapses have I had where I went back and read the Ellis book, the first book, in a weekend, a couple times, where I read that whole book in 3 days. After I got done with it, I thought, I'm an idiot. What am I doing? I already know all the answers to this. But it felt so real in the moment. A lot of people, once they get to a certain place, let's say they've read all the books on the reading list, they've done rounds of shame attack exercises, they've built their life back up, but they're still stuck. The rest comes down to fear of fear, and you have to allow OCD recovery to come to you. You have to allow OCD recovery to come to you. It's very different than what most people think, and it takes time to do that. But that's how you learn to operate in this journey. You allow it to come to you. You could put yourself in a situation. Take genetics, okay? I have moderate genetics. I don't have the best genetics, but I have decent genetics. I can put myself in a situation to gain muscle and perform better. Maybe on a triple and squat or a sprint or a sled push or something like that. But if I go like, okay, I'm going to do this 100 times right now, 100 sled pushes, I'm not going to get better results. Your body can only take so much for most people. Of course, we have genetic freaks, but for, in the simplicity of an example. So you can't, more is not better for most things. Balanced more produces probably, I don't really like the word optimal, but more optimal results. I used to use that word a lot, actually. The reason why I don't like the word optimal anymore is because of the way the world is kind of portrayed this, like, oh, well, if you do this, you'll have an optimal recovery or an optimal outcome. And that can be really problematic for people with OCD recovery, because then they're thinking, well, if I do this perfectly and stuff like that. So just remember, you could do things to put yourself in a situation for recovery, but you can't force it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you for bearing with me with my voice. I have to go to the doctors here soon. They're probably going to tell me to take off from the gym. I'm probably not going to listen because I'm an idiot. And and hope to hear from you soon. What better way of getting over a virus or a bacterial infection by going and doing sled pushes? I can't think of a better way. I think it's the best way to do it. Don't say anything. We'll talk soon. Have a good one, everyone.